Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Still Sassy. So today I'm doing a empties video, and this is the first one I've done. So I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the things with you that I've been using to the point where there's nothing left, and I can tell you whether I would buy them again or not. Bear in mind that when I'm talking about these things, I'm always thinking about the more mature women who have got faces that aren't 20-year-old anymore. So, you know, they might have some wrinkles or some pigmentation or be very dry or anything else that goes with just getting a bit older. And my opinion is based on that. So for the more mature person like me. So I've got some skincare things for you and some makeup as well. So it's a little mixed bag today, and we'll just get cracking, shall we? So the first thing I wanted to share with you is the Love Beauty and Planet Muri Muri Butter and Rose Petal Polish Face Scrub. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, and it looks like this. Now I love this company because they've got really good values. They are wanting to protect the world, they want to make it a better place, so everything they do is geared towards that. So the packaging that they have, the ingredients, the way it's all sourced is all environmentally friendly, and it's vegan too, which is I know quite important to a lot of people. Now I just fell over this really. It wasn't recommended to me. I was just in Boots looking for another scrub and I saw this and cheekily took the top off so I could have a smell, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. Oh, so nice. And it was that swung it a bit really. I was looking for a new face scrub and this smelled lovely, and I thought, well, I'm going to go for that. And it really is nice. Even though it's a scrub, it's so fine. It really is very fine and very moisturising, and easy to use, dead easy to use, and it is down to nothing, so I couldn't get much more out of that, I don't think. Now the way this company works is they have 5 collections. So the Muri Muri Butter and Rose is one, and they've got four others, and they're all based around nice organic ingredients, and they smell beautiful, and they're all very different. So whatever smells you like, you will find something in the range, I'm sure. So it's the Muri Muri butter oil that gives it its moisturising factors, and that comes from the Amazon forest. But it's all the nuts are picked by locals in a very environmentally friendly way, so that's all fantastic, and it really does feel very moisturising. This is $7.99 and it lasted me a long time, and I will definitely be buying this again. I have a feeling this might be my second actually, I can't quite remember, but it is lovely. And it's so, I just love the fact that it's so fine, such a fine scrub, that it's not damaging to your face, and it just makes the face feel beautiful and smell lush too. So grab yourself some of that if you're in the mood for a new face scrub. So next on my list is a hyaluronic acid, which I think most people know what that is these days. It's, you know, to really hydrate the skin. It's a serum. It can be used twice a day. Goes under moisturisers, and you should be using it if you're not, because it's really good for moisturising and hydrating older skin. Now this one, which I'm holding it to the camera but it won't tell you anything because it's all in Japanese, is the Hado Labo, if I'm pronouncing it properly, hyaluronic acid, the premium version. And this is a 170ml bottle, and I get it from Amazon because I don't know where else you can get it. And it's about £10 or £11 for that size bottle, so such a good bargain. And I go through quite a lot of this acid because it's something I use every day, twice a day, and I've used a whole different variety of them. But I do love this, and in fact, just before I came on camera, I've ordered another bottle because this one's out. It takes a bit of time to get here because it's a Japanese company, and it does come in from Japan. So sometimes you can be lucky and find one that will come in quite quickly, but I think this isn't due to, my new bottle isn't due to arrive for about 4 weeks. So if you use this and you like it and you're about to run out, you might want to order some more before you run out. So a lot of hyaluronic acids, and there are a lot, are quite thick and gloopy, I'm not saying they're no less effective because of that, but it depends what sort of feeling you like on your skin, really. And this one isn't that. It's very luxurious, but it's not gloopy. So it goes on really well and sits really well. I put it everywhere. I put it under my eyes and actually on the eyelids. There's no stinging involved. It just feels really nice. And for £10 or £11 for that size of bottle, you really can't go wrong. So I would highly recommend that if you're looking for an acid. So if you have mature skin like I have, and in fact, if you're anywhere sort of 35 years and over, I hope you're using a retinol of some sort, because this is the gold standard when it comes to looking after mature skin. It reduces lines, reduces wrinkles, reduces pigmentation. It really is the gold standard. Now, some really strong retinols you can only get from doctors and dermatologists. So you would normally only prescribe those if you've got a particular issue, such as acne. And I don't, so I can't get it from the pharmacy. So this is the one I've been using recently, and this is actually my second bottle, and it's the Neostrata Skin Active Retinol Plus NAG Complex, and it looks like this. Now, retinols aren't cheap. This one's about £50. I think I ordered it online, possibly from Amazon, possibly from the Neostrata website direct. But I really like it. It's got a pump formula, so it's not open to the elements because retinol can oxidise quite quickly. And it does definitely give my skin a really nice texture, stops it looking quite so dull. I haven't done any scientific research with this, but I would say my wrinkles were slightly better for using this. You have to use it all the time. You can't stop and start, really, just in the evening. And I've tried a few retinols now, and I've liked this one. The thing with retinols is they can be quite irritating to the skin. And often when you first start using them, they will be. But some continue to be irritating, and you don't really want to be using one of those. Now with this, I found it irritating for the first few uses, but then after that, it was absolutely fine, and I've not had a problem with it at all. Good for discoloration, and I know it's quite a lot of beauty influencers' favourite, so I'm in good company with this. Actually, it's not the one I'm using right now, and I'll talk about that in a different video, but it's definitely one that I would recommend. This is 0.5% retinol, so it is a strong retinol. It's fragrance-free, it's not oily. Yeah, it's very potent and it's good. It's very good, so definitely have a look at that. So now we're moving on to makeup, and the first thing I've got for you is the Barry M Unicorn Primer Drops, and it looks like this. Now I bought these because I'm always on the lookout for good primers that make my skin look nice and glowy, which is all what we want, isn't it? I just like the look of these. I like the colour. It's sort of let me show you, sort of a reddish colour. It doesn't look that bad when it goes on, I have to say. It's stuffed full of superfruits like goji berries and watermelon, so pretty good for the skin. Very hydrating, gives the skin a really beautiful look. And when you're putting it on, it does go on quite nicely. And it's around about £8, I think, so good price for a primer. I think I bought this one from Tesco's actually. But sadly, I won't be using it again, and that's just because of the mechanism of getting it out. It's a dropper, as I showed you earlier, but it's such a gloopy consistency. I really struggled to get it out of the bottle, and in fact, I don't even know if this is empty, even though I'm including it in my empty video, because I can't get any more out of it. But I have a feeling there is still some in there, but it just doesn't drop at all. So I thought you just sort of have to get it out and wipe it on your hand and then put it on, which doesn't do it for me really. But yeah, I'd like to know how you feel about it, if you've used it, or if you're thinking of using it and you get some and you give it a go. I'd love to know what you think, so comments below, let me know. The other thing I should have said is it's actually, I think, a dupe for the Fasali drops, which you can get from Beauty Bay for around £20. So if that's the case, and they are similar to that, then that's good, because this is a lot cheaper. Let me know what you think. So now we're on to mascaras, and I'm pretty sure you will have all heard and watched videos about this. It's the Paradise Ecstatic Mascara from L'Oreal. And if you haven't seen it, it looks like this. Have you seen that? It's in a sort of goldy package, like a rose gold package. And you can see I've got two here, so I'm on to my third tube now. And I love this mascara. It's about £11 or £12 from, well, I got this from Boots. I'm sure you can get it from elsewhere. But it is so good. It's got a super, sorry about the noise, super soft wand. And it just does fantastic things for your eyelashes. Makes them look long, makes them look thicker. And it's just such, I can't tell you, it's such a lovely, lovely mascara. I would highly recommend this. Flake free, lasts on a long time. It comes in, this is black, it comes in black waterproof, it comes in brown, and you can get it in white as well, which is a primer. And I haven't tried that, but I would be keen to have a go at that and see what that's like. So for that money, I would highly recommend you get yourself some of this. As we know, eyelashes can come and go a bit as you get older, and anything that you can use to make them look longer and more lush is a good thing in my book, and this does that. I have other mascaras too, high-end mascaras, which I also use, but this does everything really, and I use it through the day and I use it in the evening as well when I go out, so definitely give that a look. Now, sticking with eyelashes, I've got two eyelash growth serums here. This one is Rapid Lash, looks like that. And this one is the Maybelline Lash Sensation, which looks like that. This one is around about, oh, let me think. I think it was about £15. This, the Maybelline, this one's quite a bit more, anywhere between 35 and 41 really, depending on where you get it. They're both quite different. This one has got, this is the Rapid Lash, and it's got that sort of wand. You seen that? That's quite tricky. And this one goes on your eyelashes, above your eyelashes, so it's sort of on your eyelid but sort of touching the eyelashes. The Maybelline is much more of a wand, like a mascara, and that goes on your lashes as if it's a mascara, top and bottom. Now, neither of them, because you get a lot of reviews from lash growth serums saying that they can change the colour of your eyes, can make your eyelids look discoloured. I haven't had any of that with this, so that's very good. This Rapid Lash is my second tube, and actually I did like it, and I reckon it worked, and it worked quite quickly, and I would definitely buy that again. In fact, I need to buy one quite soon because I'm out. It's quite a lot of money, but before that I was using Lash. I've used Lash a bit. That's even more, it's about £60 and comes in from America, so that takes a little while to get here. And I would say the Lash is probably slightly better than this one, but there's not a lot in it, so I would probably definitely buy another one of those. Now the Maybelline, I haven't been as keen on, but I did only use it once a day. I didn't see a great deal of difference. I think there was a bit, but not a lot. But I've since heard that you can use it twice a day, so it can go on in the morning as well. Most lash serums go on in the evening, but this one can be used through the day as well, and I wasn't aware of that when I was using it. So I'm happy to give this another try and see whether that makes a difference. So watch this space. So these lash serums are for people who want to either grow their eyelashes longer or thicker or both, and it just helps with that. But as I said, they can get side effects from some of them, which I've never had with all the ones that I've used. But just read some reviews and decide for yourself which one you think would work best for you. But because as I've got older, because I've always had really long eyelashes, but as I've got older, I've noticed that they are thinning out, and these serums really help with that. So I'll continue to use them definitely. And these are just the two that I've been using recently. So finally, I have a foundation for you, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. And it looks like that. It's a bit of a mouthful as well. Upside down, no. I'm going to take the lid off. Oh, you can hardly see it coming on left. You might be able to see down the end of the tube there. And this isn't cheap, it's about £42, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's quite versatile, it's full coverage, but you can shear it out or you can build it up depending on how you're fancying your face to look. But it's also good enough to use as a concealer. I tend to not use it for that because I have other concealers that I like to wear. But if you want it as a concealer, it will definitely work. And that, with these sort of sticks, that's really handy if you're travelling and you don't want to be taking lots of makeup with you. Now this goes on beautifully, it just slides on, and then I buff it in with a brush, but you could use your fingers. It's very lightweight. It almost feels like a fluid, but it's not. It is just beautiful. I can't really tell you much more really. It just goes on beautifully. And on my more mature skin, it really looks gorgeous. It looks really radiant, gives me a beautiful coverage, just looks flawless and sticks around all day, which is a real benefit. Now this is the colour Linen. I was colour matched for this and it did sit really well with me. But it comes in 32 colours. 32 colours! How crazy is that? Why can't all foundations come in that amount of colours? It's a shame they don't really, but we're getting there definitely. So I reckon there'll be one to suit you, whatever your skin tone is. So if you're in the market for a higher end foundation as we move on into the spring, I think I had this mostly through the spring, summer last year and sort of into the winter, and then it's just fizzled out. I scraped every bit out of it as I can. Could probably get my finger in there now to get the last drops out, but yeah, this has been absolutely glorious to wear. Such a good finish and I would highly recommend it. So there you go, that's a quick flash through what I've been using recently and what I've emptied. Mostly good, just the barrier and primers that I'm not so keen on. Everything else I would buy again. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any comments, stick them below and I will answer all your questions. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will put links to all these in the comments below as well. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.